In this video, I will guide you that how you can get help to return home if you are a migrant in the UK. So basically how you can get a ticket plus £3,000 from the government as a financial support to help yourself to find or live or start a business in your home country. So for example, you have entered UK as a student and you didn't manage to complete your degree. The university issued a letter that you need to leave the UK and you need to buy a ticket. So for example, you have applied for FLR and your FLR is refused and you need to leave UK. In that case, the UK government provides you this service. So how to get this service? I'll guide you in this video. So for that, first go on gov.uk, the only genuine website. All my content is from gov.uk. In the search section, just write get help to return home. Search and you will get this page, get help to return home if you are a migrant in the UK. Now let's read the overview. Then we will discuss coming back to the UK if you have to, how you can get help and how to apply. You can get help to return to your home country if you do not have permission to remain in the UK. This is known as voluntary return. If you are eligible, the voluntary return service can explain your options for returning home, help to get travel documents such as passport, pay for travel ticket if you are unable to. So for example, you don't have any money and you need, or even you have lost your passport. So they will help you with all these details. You may be eligible to apply for financial support. Later on in this video, we will discuss this link further in detail that what we mean by financial support for up to £3,000. You can use this support to find somewhere to live, find a job or start a business in your home country. Now let's understand who can get help. You can usually apply for help to return home, voluntary return, if any of the followings are true. Number one, you are in the UK illegally or have overstayed your visa or permission to stay. So for example, you have applied for FLR and your FLR is now refused. Then obviously you are eligible for this. You have withdrawn or want to withdraw your application to stay in the UK. So for example, you have applied for skilled worker visa or you have applied for FLR and you are waiting for the decision. And now you wanted to withdraw or you have already withdrawn. You have made a claim for asylum in the UK. So if you arrive UK and you think that, like for example, you have arrived on a boat and you wanted to leave UK back to your home country, then you can do that as well. You have a letter from the Home Office confirming you are a victim of modern slavery. Now let's discuss when you cannot apply. You cannot apply for voluntary return if you have permission to stay in the UK. For example, student visa or work visa. You are currently being investigated by police or detained by the Home Office. You have been given a prison sentence that's 12 months or longer. You have been convicted of an offense and given a deportation order. So if you have the deportation order, then you are not eligible for this scheme. You have humanitarian protection, indefinite leave to remain or refugee status in the UK. You have a service provider from Switzerland visa. You have a frontier work permit or you have a S2 healthcare visitor visa. Or you have applied for or have settled or pre-settled status under the EU settlement scheme. In any of these cases, you are not eligible to apply for voluntary return. Now let's try to understand who can get financial support. The voluntary return service can provide up to £3,000 in financial support to help you after you leave the UK. If you are eligible, you can get a single payment on a card before you leave the UK. You can only use the card in your home country. You can apply for financial support if any of the following are true. Number one, you are returning to developing country as defined by the Organization for Economic Cooperation Development (OECD). Now let's check the list of the countries. So for that, we will go on guidance countries defined as developing by OECD. We click on this link and we have the list which was updated on 26th April 2021. make sure you always check the published date. If you Google it, you might get something like a guidance which is outdated. So you always have to make sure that you're going through the proper channel and you're getting the proper updated guidance. Now, if we go on this list got all these countries' name: Afghanistan, Albania, Algeria, Azerbaijan, Belarus. So we have loads of countries. So for example, if we check, we have India as well, we have Kenya, Pakistan, we have all these countries on this list. So if you if you're going back to any of these countries, you are eligible. Further, it says your claim for asylum in the UK has been refused. So if you have applied for asylum and your asylum is refused. Next one, you have a letter from the Home Office confirming you are a victim of modern slavery. You are part of a family group that will travel together, including someone under 18-year-old. You are under 18 and traveling alone. You are under 21 and a care leaver. You are a sleeping rough. You need more help with your return, for example, because you have a medical condition. So if any of these are true, that means you are eligible for financial support up to £3,000. Further, the guidance says you cannot get financial support if you are planning to buy or have bought your travel ticket. Let's try to understand how to apply. You can apply online for voluntary return. I'll put the link in the description so you can use that. Further, it says you will need your address in the UK and email address. Do not apply online if you have booked a flight to leave in the UK in the next 7 days. Call the Voluntary Return Service instead. You also do not need to apply if you are planning to buy or have bought your ticket and you already have your travel identity documents. So for example, you have already purchased the ticket and you're planning to, and all of a sudden you decided to go for this scheme. Then in that case, this scheme won't be eligible. Now let's apply online voluntary return. After clicking that link, you will come to this page, Get Help to Leave the UK. Use this form if you are in the UK illegally, your leave to remain has expired, or you have submitted an asylum claim and you wish to leave the UK but you need help to do so. There is a guidance which is provided. I can put this link in the description as well. Further, it says what you need to do before you're applying. So it's a 25 minutes application. Automatically, you can log out if you are inactive. There is no charge to use this service. You can call at this number 0300 004 0202. If you have already booked your flight and it is in the next 7 days, you currently have no fixed place to live, you are unable to set up an email address. So for example, you don't have access to laptop. What happens next? The Home Office will contact you within 3 working days to let you know they have received your form. Further, it says that they may ask you to provide further information in support of the application. If you do not do this, your request could be delayed or might not be able to help you. Then you click on Apply Now. It will ask you your location. You are currently in the UK. Immigration status. Someone in the UK illegally overstayed. Yes. Your travel. Do you need the Home Office to arrange and pay for your travel from the UK? So we have answered yes. For example, which country you are traveling to, which address you will be living at. Further, it says what is your preferred departure date. Save and continue. Next question is assistance with your travel. Are there any issues which the Home Office need to be aware? So no, at the moment. Is there any information you think that would be useful for him? No. Save and continue. Personal circumstances. Do you have any medical? So no. Register an email. Now you will enter your email address. You will repeat your email address. Save and continue. The application will start. You will upload the documents, declaration, pay, download and print. These are the standards for every application you will submit. So this is just a standard. So this is how you submit this application. This is not difficult. If you wanted to know more about this, I'll put the link of this in the description as well. So you can do that. There is also a contact number, which is Voluntary Return Service telephone number 0300 004 0202. And you can call them and they will be able to help you between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.